Hello everybody, my name is Barry John and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank 2. I have two people on my help desk today and I will let them introduce themselves.
I'm still Laylight.
I'm no longer Speedball, I am Super Speedball.
You upgraded to level 2?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Finally evolved myself.
Speedball,
Yeah?
we did Parasite Eve we've already done Parasite Eve, we don't have to talk about evolution anymore. But welcome
There we
to...
go. The classic huge city level.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna say that, like, there's something about this particular world that, doesn't have the same charm that the similar world in the first game had.
I guess maybe it's the palette, like it's all gray.
Yeah, like, the previous one, Metropolis, it had green to it, like, it had lots of open green spaces as well.
Oh yeah, the city park aesthetic was pretty neat. Here you just kind of have gray with some accents, I guess.
Yeah. Alright. Once again, it also comes down to part of the level design. Like, Metropolis is a lot more open, but this game... One of the problems with the level design is that it's very, like, there's the one obvious path to go each time.
So there's branches involved, and it's just kind of, yeah, it looks like the map is kind of just split up in 3 lanes, and you just go down them.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really have any, like, huge plazas to set you loose and to go any which way.
Yeah. So I'm just going to head left here, and, having played this game before,
To center the camera,
I know how this works. So the garbage bot...
well, yeah, there's the garbage bot, too.
Hold on, I'm going to see if I can shoot you down. Give me a second here. There we go.
That's a nice gun extension animation there.
Yeah.
And it's a new model, too, so I guess the old weapon probably had a different one. The basic Lancer.
Mm-hmm.
And you just take all the weapon models in the game and you gotta multiply that by 2. That's a lot of animation work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Speedball. New world. Can you get me my information for the... For skill points and gold bolts, or the platinum bolts, just in case.
Okay, in Daco, the first platinum bolt is found along the path to rescue Clank from the thief left path from where the ship lands.
Yep, I'm on that path. Spoilers, I'm going to go get Clank first. Come on.
I guess that's not much of a spoiler, but... looks like the AI is on the fritz again. Like, it just makes sense. They, Ratchet's a weird, unrecognized life form, so these things are always itching at the chance to just go rogue.
Well, actually, part of it is that these are cleaning pots, and as you make a mess, they get deployed out to start lasering up the mess.
Alright.
I mean, that's just always just a great running theme in any kind of futuristic society, is whenever, ordinary robots that are supposed to be doing ordinary jobs are horrifically overpowered for the jobs that they're supposed to be doing.
Alright, first
Son of...
skill point is break all breakables. Second skill point is destroy 10 robots using the crane only.
Okay, I think I can do the crane one right away. But the destroy all breakable thing requires a upgrade I'm not going to get for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You. There we go. This is not the easy mini game because you got to keep track of a lot of moving parts and they keep moving around. So it says destroy them with the crane. Am I talking like? Hold on.
You might be able to... Well, I guess if you can't pick them up because they're so small, maybe a flat surface thing you can pick up and drop on them.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just... Okay, you. Yeah, okay, I could have hit you. I should have hit you. That... Okay, screw it.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what makes, the archetypical magnet crane like this. Like, you've seen them in the car scrap yards. You know, they can pick up cars because they've got such a big surface area to them. Whereas these things have a little tiny spindly head on them, so you can't really pick them up so well. Or maybe they're just made of non-magnetic materials.
Yeah.
But then that raises the question of how they're able to hover.
Okay.
Wrong.
Well, that was pretty good. That was a lot of them, but it wasn't 10.
No. And when I destroyed one over here, some of the bolts got to me as well.
Alright, so they gave you
Wait,
the sandbox. Presumably that's going to come back at some point.
Sorry, I was just checking something here because I know there's more to come. And now that we're inside, the chopper becomes a lot more viable.
For bouncing off the walls.
Yep.
It looks like just being able to outrange those laser robots seems to just give you a pretty heavy advantage over them.
But to be fair, like...
Point.
Alright. I'm going to check something here. Oh! No. That orange means it's a danger floor, not that there's a secret back there. Is that right? Did I do that?
So, I mean, that's something that the level designers always have to keep in mind, is the player always has the option of just shooting things from really far away. And it's up to them whether they want to allow that or not.
I remember an interesting... Oh, hold on. Somebody did a video review on how sniping affects game level design. Because it's so binary in terms of lines of sight and enemy placement.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, like those larger robots that have the 2 guns and a much higher firing rate, sounds like they would be dangerous if you were ever forced into close quarters with them, but again, if you could snipe them from far away, they don't seem that much more dangerous than anything else that's around. I haven't seen anything try to counter-snipe you yet at this level.
Don't worry, counter-sniping will happen. Damn it. Keep hitting the wrong button and keep going into, first-person view rather than strafe mode.
It seems like that enemy is kind of like the archetype of one that gets alerted very easily and very quickly, but deliberately misses its first few shots, and then that's the warning that you've activated them.
It walks its shots towards you, so it's a discouragement for people to just, charge blindly in.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you can still charge in anyway if you jump or if you activate like a mid-range weapon or something. Presumably those guys are going to be a lot more dangerous when the environment is actually better tailored to their skills.
Because, we are still in the early game, so as much fun as it might seem... Come on, you. There we go.
Good that there's at least some let as far as the hitboxes and, like, flipping a thing while, like, flipping it into the spark rather than flipping it ahead of the spark is concerned.
There we go.
That's better. That's more like it.
Alright.
You got the particle effects, you got the little scorch trail. Glorious.
Alright, so... I vaguely remember how to... Okay, I need to double check something here. Okay, that door is the door I'm going to come out of later on.
Oh, you mean you don't get to blow that up with the crate?
Yeah, I was just checking. Actually, wait, better double check that as well. See if I need to blow that up with a crate or not.
Yeah, that's always a little bit of a tricky game design and aesthetic design, what's the word for that? Like art style problem is how do you show clearly that you're meant to blow something up versus some... Like, it's reinforced enough that it will only blow up if you use the level design object that blows up, instead of all your other stuff that also blows
Alright, just checking to make sure I don't have any further, there we go. But, enemies 10 with the crane, okay?
I mean, I guess that's the whole, like, power fantasy sort of idea
Ooh,
with
2
this
for
whole
1.
setup is blowing up things that are completely oblivious to you.
And doing it without any sort of threat to yourself at all.
So, you're willing to put up with a little bit of clumsiness with the idea that you can just, take as long as you want to do something like this. And you don't even have to do that much. Like, if you're in a hurry, you just blow up the door and then you just run in there guns blazing yourself.
Mm-hmm. And just showing that you can't pick up the... Okay, that's the way I came in. That's my door. I keep being paranoid that there's a secret door. Oh, there is a secret door.
Well, I see some shutters that presumably the robots would have come out of.
Yeah. Like, when
We
I
saw
look
one open up automatically earlier, but it's hard to be sure whether they're context sensitive or if they're just there for set dressing.
Yeah, but I mean, I can look at the map and I can see that there's a little cubby hole right in front of where I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that I can't get in there. And I don't have this particular device yet.
Oh, no, see, that's a European socket. You have an American one.
When I get to the third game, I'm going to have to talk about how the games, or the names of the games have been changed between European and the US because of the puns involved.
Ah, yes. Yeah, again, like, theoretically, the one of those guys is covering the other one, but I guess in this case, they actually really do want to encourage the player to just outrange them.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Bolts acquired, enemies dispensed with. Elevator up.
Yeah, so I kind of get what you mean for this segment,
Clank?
because it's just kind of like an industrial
Clank.
corridor
Don't
kind of thing. It doesn't
move.
really have a lot of
I'm
set
coming
dressing to
down.
it, but it makes a certain degree of sense that that is where a
Son of a
supervillain would
quark.
try and abduct somebody.
All right, buddy. Let's get you up and running again.
In maybe a goofy Saturday morning cartoon kind of manner. Very polite of the thief to just kind of shove us down there and just leave us alone while we're doing this segment. Instead of, you know, shooting us with a gun.
Thanks,
Final
Patches.
digit of pi is
Yeah,
Clank?
thanks, Patches.
Clank, can you hear me?
Ratchet. Where are we? I must have dozed off.
Don't sweat it. Let's
Now we have
just
Ratchet and
find
Clank
a way
together.
out
Now
of
the
here.
game can actually
I believe
move
that
on,
air duct
because
may
now we
offer
have
our
these
only
two
way
to
out.
interact with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we have a Clank section. Let me just double check my... Oh, free
Yep,
Ratchet.
I guess that little cliffside segment, like that way we got in, is just barely too high for us to jump out of.
Mm-hmm. Come on, come on. Nope. And of course the enemies are scaled to Clank here. I like what they did with the microbots in this game, but part of the thing is like they just started adding more stuff because they could.
Bridge bot acquired. Use it to build bridges across gaps.
So I guess the idea with this is that the laser bots are only training the laser on you, Clank, specifically, and they're ignoring the little munchers.
Mm-hmm. So if you approach it from an angle and then set the little guys off to one side, the laser will ignore them. But build bridge, like it's it's a gimmick.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of it in this game.
The contrast
There
between
we go.
you being the ultimately maneuverable robot who can go everywhere and, like, the little guys being... They obviously have teeth, but not... They skipped leg day. It does make it feel like a little bit more like you're escorting them versus them actually helping you per se.
Yeah. And you can see here what you said earlier about how the
Metrobot
laser's
acquired.
focused on
Use
me
it
and
to
it's
lift
ignoring
large
the little
blocks.
guys. And we have respawn points for the little gadget bots right here, so you don't have to go back and, get new ones each time.
Yeah. Again, like, it's a there's the design language versus the, like, it seems like kind of like a key and door situation when the icon for the lifter bot and the icon for the block are so close together. That does make it obvious what he's supposed to lift up, but, I mean, you don't have any kind of emergent behavior from that guy either. You can't really make him lift anything else.
No. He's
You can't make the bridge bot, like, build a ramp or build a ladder or anything. He's just going to do one thing at the environment that's designed for him to do the thing. So you're just kind of going through the motions here.
Yeah. It's not no real... Damn it. I want... Enter. There we go. Like, there's no real puzzle-solving mechanics involved. It's all just, insert solution A into
Way
slot
to go,
B.
Clank.
I mean, at least the AI for the little follower bot seems to be pretty
great.
good. I haven't
Now,
noticed them getting
let's go
stuck
get
on
that
anything
experiment
or,
back.
like, not following your orders very well. Like, at least they're doing the things you're telling them to do.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the double jump.
There you
That
go.
was a lot of effort to go through to get a double jump.
Yeah, wait a minute. Wasn't that... Oh, right, yeah. So you couldn't double jump onto
To
that
jump long
spot you fell
distances,
into,
run.
but this is a little bit lower, so you can double jump to it.
To
There you
glide
go.
over gaps, press X to jump, then press and hold X while in midair.
Unfortunately, now hold on, I'm just going to show something here. Gadget. We can actually change between the helipack and the thruster pack.
Oh, we still have
This
that.
is purely, it's purely cosmetic. There's no practical difference between the two. I mean, yes, I think the thruster pack's long jump is more horizontal than vertical, but I prefer the helipack. But we also
comes
don't
with a thruster
have
pack
the
option. The thruster pack has the same moves as the
words.
helipack, except it uses rocket propulsion.
the
To
double
select the
jump
thruster pack, go to the gadgets
slam.
menu and select the
Oh,
icon.
you mean the, like, jet-assisted ground pound?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, like, one of the few distinguishing factors, I guess. Other than, the sci-fi trope of how do propellers work if you're in outer space and there's no air.
Clearly,
But other
they're
than
pushing
that,
against
like,
the solar wind.
Yeah, the luminiferous aether.
Alright, so Clank acquired. Time to go down the other path here. Now, hold on. So this is what I'm saying about how the bots are shown as like the cleaner bots here.
I guess theoretically adding, like, even one more NPC to this starting zone might have helped add a little bit more flavor to it, but at the same time, like, at the very least, they're just getting you right into the action, so there's at least that aspect to it.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of, like, the first game had a lot of secondary characters. Like, we were introduced to Helga and, Pete, was it Pete? The engineer who gave us our, the first, the helipack upgrade.
Right.
Back in Metropolis, but here it's like, these are still, the only characters we've met so far are, like, one-off dispensers of tools or equipment, or the bad guy so far. Like,
Yeah, it is still a little early yet, but yeah, like, I guess they're deliberately trying to streamline this kind of thing and make it so that the gameplay is good. And
Yeah,
I guess they've had to make compromises in other spots.
yeah, like they've focused more on the action part of it, and they've toned back a lot on the character and the humor that goes with it.
Yeah, they've mostly been relegating that to cutscenes and, like, between level bits. Which is fair. I mean, there's nothing more frustrating than having to see a cutscene multiple times because you have to restart to the point before the cutscene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Right, I remember this part. Look, all video games eventually have to include a helicopter where appropriate to dial, like, to really tell you that things have gotten serious now. Like, the helicopter marks the difficulty spike.
Yeah, because we got one of those in the first game as well, and that was at the point where you realize that you can't just wrench ninja your way through everything.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, yes, you can... Okay, fair enough. I can't argue with that point too much. Wait.
There's a ladder. There's a suspicious ladder.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Platinum bolt.
Yeah, just when we thought that that you were just trapped in a corridor, they're giving you a reward for exploring and peeking over the edge. That's more like it.
Yeah.
It's in a nice thick texture, too. Like, it protrudes out over the lip. It's not just like a little tiny detail that's only a few pixels wide. Like, if you look over the edge, you will see that. Or you might check your map and notice that that part of the map isn't filled in.
Yeah, because I don't have the secret revealer, so you can't really see where that section is yet.
Oh.
Like, on the... Oh.
But, like, in physical space, at least, you realize that you hadn't gone that way yet. It looks suspiciously empty.
Mm-hmm. Also, here, let me just show you something. I haven't actually moved Ratchet, but as I look down, he actually leans forward a little bit to look down over the edge to give you a better downward view.
Oh, neat. So that helps you shoot into what would otherwise be a blind spot, like, for the cliff edge.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I want to go back to the chopper. Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
The chopper's already got us. Got Clank back.
Well, there's a widget over there, but we don't have the gadget that does that yet.
Nope.
It's big and flashy. You know we'll work with it later, but not right now. Well, now the chopper's got to us.
Whoa.
But it's not attacking. It's luring us someplace. Too bad you left your bazooka at home, though.
Yeah. Oh, we'll double check. Nope, we're good here.
I mean, it's just so embarrassing to be caught walking around, just walking out town on the streets without your surface-to-air missile.
Hold on. I need to...
What you need is a panic button. There you go.
Yeah. Panic. The button panicked.
Yeah, you might only get 8 shots of that bomb, but my goodness, does it clean up.
Oh yeah, it's a bit better than the glove bomb we got in the first game.
just gotta love a big, wide area of effective explosion that you yourself are immune to, so you can just use it at point blank to just clean house around yourself.
Yeah,
exactly. Did such a lousy job of taking care of you. I thought
Well, there's a bunch of ammo crates, and nothing.
If you
but
want
something.
someone killed right, you gotta do it yourself.
This cutscene also points out one of the problems I have with this game is that there's a point where it's like it can't assume you've got Clank at this point.
so it's not built around using his extra mobility.
Not
Seems
just
to have
that.
forgotten an important piece of that helicopter, which is the cockpit.
Oh no, I already shot that off.
Oh wow. Yeah, you've really got the focus fire on him.
I'm also down to 1 point of health here, so I gotta be careful. But actually, no, it's just that in the cutscene where, this guy trash talks us, Clank isn't there.
Oh yeah, huh?
This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
Well, you were pretty close. You were burning him down for a while, but then I think you just kind of lost tracking on him, I guess. It doesn't
Yeah,
feel like your vertical tracking is as good as your horizontal tracking here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, like in this case, like he's content to just sit there and let you shoot him, and you're chipping down that health bar pretty quick. I guess there comes a point where, yeah, around now, where you don't get the automatic lock on, you kind of have to force it a little. I like that the bits are just flying off the thing as you're shooting it, though. That does help lend a little bit of, nice little extra bit of flavor to this. It's nice when a boss shows damage.
Back up. I need backup.
And
There.
yeah. Most
I'm sure
importantly
we'll
that-
never see him again.
And a nice bit of view here. I mean, I can barely see where they've reused building assets.
Nice pad. Oh, hey, there they are.
My old swing
Yeah, I was
shot
wondering where those
over.
two guys were at.
On TV apparently.
There's the Insomniac Moon.
All missions
Why does
completed
Clank
on
have
this
that?
planet. Search other planets
Yeah.
for available missions.
Oh, this is Clank's apartment.
Yes. This is where he got kidnapped from at the,
Swing shot target detected. Press and hold circle to shoot the swing shot.
So
Use
weights.
L1 for better aim.
That's
It's-
not a safe storage for him.
That's slightly bent, too. Those are some heavy discs.
Yeah. Alright. I can see something down... Oh, right, because that's my ship down there at the edge of the draw distance, and I'm trying to get the... Screw it. There's my ship.
Yep.
So it went through
Right where you
down-
parked it, too.
Yeah. This game still does not skimp on the draw distance.
Well, good thing there's free parking here, because I'd hate to think of what the meter cost would be in a place like this.
Alright, I'm just double checking my map here because there's the grind section over there that has a platinum bolt at the end of it, but I think I'll save that for later as part of a collectathon.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's one of those things.
Well, again, another nice way of showing off the design language in a fairly straightforward way, and, like, with a big, huge animation. So you got 3 different kinds of those targets, and here's what they do, and you'll internalize that.
But you may have noticed we don't actually have a... Oh, wait. Oh, this is going to be a... Okay, refill
Okay,
ammo.
there's an obvious deficiency. We don't have a big, huge, giant gun to destroy bosses and flying helicopters and whatnot. We gotta fix that, right?
Well, we have a shotgun, we have the sniper rifle, and we have the turret gun.
Those are all pretty handy. I actually got a lot of use out of the turret gun when I was doing the arena challenges. That damage adds up fast.
Oh yeah, the turret gun makes arenas good. But we're gonna have to go back to the to Maktar now, complete the other half of that world now that we have Clank, and that will give us the next open map, shall we say. So I want to thank you guys for joining me on this.